Modern enterprises manage hundreds of data stores across multiple clouds, including SaaS, IaaS, and on-prem environments. But this creates a major data access governance headache for data and security teams. Why? Because these teams, already overloaded and stretched thin, must balance two critical competing priorities every day: safeguarding sensitive data from unauthorized users, applications, and malicious actors, while ensuring that authorized employees have fast, easy, and secure access to these data stores. This makes it hard for them to limit access to sensitive data, detect unusual user behavior, and respond swiftly to emerging threats. Without effective data access governance, it's hard to maintain a proactive data security posture, and this makes organizations vulnerable to catastrophic breaches. So, what can they do? Introducing the Normalyze DSPM platform. Normalyze is a DSPM platform purpose-built for modern hybrid enterprises that integrates with 400-plus data sources, rapidly discovers and classifies your data, uses AI to detect risks, vulnerabilities, and anomalies, and guides users to the appropriate remediation actions. In order to remediate your identity and access-related risks, visibility is the first step. Let's see how Normalyze can help. Go to the Normalyze console, click on Investigate, select Risks, and apply the Identity and Access Management filter. Here, you can see that Normalyze has grouped all your identity and access-related risks into a single consolidated view, along with rich metadata. Users without MFA, org-wide or external access to your sensitive or valuable data, other risky user behavior, they're all in one place. So you can quickly prioritize and either escalate or remediate these risks. But your data and security teams don't have to depend on the console alone. You can also use automation to get notified proactively when Normalyze finds these types of risks. For this, create a new automation by going to Investigate and click on Automations, and create a new one. Select the appropriate signature tag, risk signature, the impact and likelihood, and choose the action you want Normalyze to take. Now, every time identity and access-related risks are identified, your team will automatically be notified, and they can take action right away. Making sure that sensitive and valuable data is not being shared publicly across your organization or externally, and revoking access if it is important for effective data access governance. Let's see how Normalyze can help. Go to the Inventory tab from your console, select Data Stores, select the first data store on the list, and go to the Inventory tab. Here you can see that different sensitive and valuable files are being shared publicly, org-wide, or even externally. Normalyze lets you remediate this by revoking access in two different ways. You can revoke access for the entire site by going to Sites, click on Site Level Access, and selecting a specific user or group. Or you can do this at the domain and file level by going to Access Details and selecting the Domain tab. Because multiple files with PII information being shared org-wide presents a huge risk. Normalyze lets you revoke access to all of them with a single click. Effective data access governance requires the ability to easily visualize access to data stores, databases, and the sensitive data contained in them, so that you can identify and fix overprivileged access. Normalyze's access graph makes this easy and fast. Let's see an example using Snowflake. In the Normalyze console, click on Investigate. Select the access graph, select the Normalize role, and choose the Change History table. Right away, you can see that for multiple user accounts, the Normalize role grants read-only access to Snowflake columns that contain sensitive and valuable data. This may be excessive and create unnecessary access risks that you can now remediate. But what if you wanted to identify all the users and roles in your environment that could access, say, PII data contained in different Snowflake tables? Again, the Access Graph also makes that easy. Under Classification, select PII, and right away, you can see the Snowflake tables, the associated roles, and the list of all the users in your environment that created this vulnerability. Your data and security teams can now use this visibility to fix your overprivileged access vulnerabilities and enforce zero-trust policies. Normalyze makes it easy for enterprises to identify, visualize, and manage exposed data, attack paths, anomalies, changes in user behavior, and other risks and vulnerabilities.